Pride is the one thing that the human can hold on to. I was like, why is he saying that? What Muslim would agree with this, right? No. It's like Andrew Tate's trying to impress just me. Why would he say? I don't even say that. I say that's my flaw. Oh, that.
And I genuinely, I'm going to think about it. Yo, guys.
I hate when people say that. Like, I'm going to think about what you told me to be politically correct. I wish if Andrew Tate was just himself, he would say something like, Janko, there's nothing you can teach me. And George would be, all right. Oh, appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. Is that Mikey? Let's go, baby.
Look at a map and you...
Okay, so this bald it attacks me. I misspoke. This, oh my God. Up this, Eddie, wait, stop. I'm not even going to respond. Let him attack me. I fucked this up so fast, bro. Don't ban me, please. Restart. Locked in.
You look at South America, which is very dangerous, and I'm not South American and I don't speak Spanish. And then Eastern Europe, which is where we are now, it preserves its culture via religion, and they have some other...
I hate turtlenecks and blazers without a dress shirt under, and he does both. And especially when he shows his gay ankles, I hate that. I'd rather him bum it than dress like a gay guy. Whatever.
Society
right.
serve the...
Talk about Zherka, bro.
Felt like or the West is more evil. I'm going to catch my signs.
All right, give me the time.
Imagine how these 14 and 15-year-old children are even being raised. Just scrolling through these social media algorithms.
Wait, why don't we watch some of it? I mean, it's interesting, right? Yeah.
Which are deliberately designed to poison their mind. And they're going to school, they're being fed absolute garbage, and they have no religious connotations, no God, and no family unit. They're just a mess. And then we look at, like I said, every metric in which you can measure the health of a society, the crime rate and the cost of living, basic things, traffic. Anything you can measure, the West is falling off a cliff. So it's like, how do you fix all of that? So I decided to move to Eastern Europe, and I had a very good time here, and I was treated very well, and it's a very safe place. And it's a beautiful country.
Okay, if you guys are going to say part 2, like, what the bro? You don't want to watch Andrew Tate? Like, this got a lot of views. People watch this, bro.
I asked God, give me the heart of David. Honestly, I'm not patient. The devil getting frustrated. The weed is making me lazy. A generation full of babies. Honestly, I can't take it. You know?
There's a little like thing that I wanted to say. I thought it was just so funny. I'm talking to Andrew via Twitter, and I go, "Hey man, is there anything you need from the States that I could bring to you? You know, I'm already coming." And he goes, "Airheads," smiley face. Now, mind you, bro, learning about who you are and then you sending me Airheads with a smiley face had me dying, bro.
He actually meant an Airheads passport.
What is it about Airheads
It's like a dumb blonde. What am I doing?
that you love so much?
Bro, they're just the best candy ever. You were coming to visit me and you asked, and I thought, well...
Ever since he got canceled and they took him off social media, he started with, I had a black gay Jew handicapped friend who gave my dad's Batman lunchbox a sticker. And so how can I be racist? And I was like, bro, I've been doing Red Pill 4 years before this guy. There's no way he's apologizing to the liberal mob. Like, that's rule number one. Nick, me, none of us do that. When I got canceled hard, I went live. I'm like, I'm also a nigga. And that's free speech, right? And then that's when I realized, I'm like, some people, yeah, he's brave in the ring, but he's actually like wants to maintain his status connections so he can DM Raina and my girl. Like, leave her alone, bro. She left you on red. Like, leave her alone, homie. She don't find you that funny, bro. Your throat chakra is not like Zherka's. You're gonna get back in the ring. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, right. He's gonna attack me now. Like, first of all, it's weird that Andrew Tate's like a badass. He's been in so many kickboxing matches, but then when you look at him, it's homo. Why is he doing that? Like, why does he sit like this? Why does he do everything homo? If he's, it's like, you're not. Why does he do all this? Like, upright. I don't know. All right, hold on. My favorite thing was when we brigaded Tristan's chat and he blocked us on Twitter, and then he responded to you guys, kept bombarding him on his live. And he's like, fine, I'll respond to you cocaine Christians, you degenerates. Like, he's trying to say cocaine crusaders. And we're like, okay, he's responding. And he's like, so what if Jews control the world? What difference does it make who is behind the Matrix? And my whole chat's like, I've never seen my chat so angry, and they're expecting me to argue for them. I'm like, he got you beat, bro. Like, what are you gonna say? Like, who about the Matrix? Anyways, I don't believe any group of people rule the world. I just don't want to be banned.
Let me, request some childhood happiness. What did we say? Only women and children are happy, right?
Yeah.
See, he tries to bring this wholesome Tate ever since he got traumatized being canceled. It wasn't even jail. It was the cancellation that traumatized. Like, as soon as he couldn't DM chicks on Instagram.
Bring me back.
So they don't kill you. You have the crack. How do you feel about other influencers that walk in the footsteps of you, but I feel like miss, or maybe they don't miss? I kind of want to ask you, how do you feel about the Aiden?
Like, Jon Zherka doesn't even do his research to find out Zherka was doing red pill. Aggressive, making women cry. Zherka was doing red pill 4 years before Andrew Tate. It was when Andrew Tate was doing don't send me pics. I already seen the naked. It's gross. But he was doing, was it live camp? So when I was trying to put food on my table, getting banned and couldn't even make money because I was saying the truth, he was rich off camp with his girls or whatever, making money. And then he goes in front of millions of people and says, yeah, they're total Zherka's a carbon copy of me. Like, dude, you know how much I've sacrificed? And I've been offered stuff. I just don't remember that ever being the straight option. Like, it's gay, bro. Men are watching you. Jack, you're in front of a mid-Romanian crying about a passport. Anyways.
Ross's, Sneeko, Zherka, all of these people that kind of walk in the realm of where you want. Like, Neon is one now. Like, how do you feel about these gentlemen?
I think they're all different people. I don't pay attention to any of them. I know something about, I don't want to insult anybody. I don't want to talk about anybody negatively. Zherka's a clown.
Just that one time he made me laugh. I was so pissed that I'm like, whoa, his one good joke that he prepared. You could tell he prepared in front of the mirror, right? Because the difference from Zherka and Andrew Tate is this guy for 4 months would get rejected by fresh fit girls. He had to pop off till they started responding to him. I saw the DMs. But Zherka just went in and took all the... So in his head, he wants to be the player that gets all the girls like Zherka, and I want the kickboxing skills, and we're both jealous of each other. You know what I mean? It's like some random bouncer who's sick of women versus some bald dude who really got rejected hard and is sick of fighting. It's like, we want what, you know what I mean? He would even do that trade. If he could make jokes with girls laughing, he'd be like, oh, I can get away with anything now. He would make that trade. He'd give me his combat skills. But check it out.
I mean, dude, no. I'm not laughing because it's Zherka thing. It just caught me so off guard. Listen, I'm not gonna shit about anybody. I'm gonna be very respectful. Fuck that guy. Okay, Zherka.
I mean, I'm just trying to be honest. I understand your question, but I don't see myself as similar to any of them. I think that.
No, I never said you were similar. I think that they're trying to recreate your formula.
That is so weird that the journalist Jon Zherka does not do one Google search to see I'm 4 years before Andrew Tate, and everyone would spam me. They're like, "Aren't you mad that he definitely found it from your kind of part of the intellectual dark web that you molded. And I'm like, no, he's an ally. Dude, this guy was a Zionist. Like, he just recently came out as, oh, free Palestine, I'm with Hassan Piker. But for a year straight, he wouldn't, well, he still doesn't JQ because of Iggy, right? Anyways, we're not going to talk about that politics of it. But damn, that stinks so bad that like millions of people are going to think Zherka watched Andrew Tate and then went live. It's the other way around. The bald nigga went live after watching us.
It's like the Krabby Patty formula. You know how Plankton's sitting around being like, how do they do it? And then they're trying to do it, but it's not really working.
Yeah, but they lack substance. They have no lessons to teach. They have no life experience.
Let's do a Quran debate, Bible debate. Dude, you don't even read. You couldn't last in a theological debate. You have no substance. You're a capitalist. That's what you're known for, is like selling. Was it Hustlers University? Dude, substance. You know, the one thing I've never been accused of is being phony about my faith. 80% of the world thinks this guy's a Muslim as an ethnic shield. Like, everyone believes that, right? Like, I'm retard Andrew Tate, where I lost all of my Muslim donators when I converted to Christ, and he would have been like, why would you lose all that money? Just stick the course. And it's like, no, dude, you do it for God. And, you know, God rewarded me in other ways. I had to work hard, but yeah, the one thing I hate is when it's like substance is Zherka. You can say I'm a retard, you could say clown, you could say whatever, but authentic substance, dude, I'm literally that nigga. Aren't you half black? You don't even say the word. You're so afraid to get jumped. Yeah, this hurts so bad when he's like, oh, they lack substance. It's like, bro, you're from a website. Like, my dad really liked Andrew Tate until he scrolled the comments and saw that feed on Twitter. He's like, what the fuck is this? I was like, yeah, you know, he had a weird past, but he only did it when he's 32, so he's reformed now. Now he's done puberty.
They are clowns. And when you're a clown, you embarrass yourself for other people's entertainment. I mean, I don't want to... Aiden I know well. Sneeko I know well.
Are you close with Aiden?
Yeah, I speak to him quite often. But Neom, or whatever his name is, he's a clown, and Zherka's a clown. I don't want to insult them too much, but they're just children being stupid. And I think that as the world devolves into insanity...
You for 1,000 men in chat fapping. Transgender men fapping to you. That's like, you're the clown. Like... And you did it when you had money, which scared the hell out of me. How the did you hit rock bottom at the top? You bald. That is so weird. Like, you have money and he's literally in one picture showing his butthole to his chat. Like, not showing it to chat, but it will make you think weird of your Uncle Andrew. And those, I've never done that. I got offered millions to do that stuff. I said that. One of the chat, is gay. I love, there's someone find me the clip where Andrew Tate said, I was on a gaming website and then there was like a live ad of a girl that was naked. I'm like, I wonder how much she makes. So I messaged her and, wait, you're on mini clip? Andrew, you're on mini clip? And so you got curious on mini, like, the story didn't make any sense. And I'm like, it's so obvious this guy just jacks at home. How can I make money? And he's like doing sex magic with thinking like, how can I make money? I'm going to get to know this live cam girl. It's like, bro, who watches live cam girls? Like, I didn't even think, I thought people who want to kill themselves watch the live section of that degenerate. I didn't know Andrew Tate and the based males are in there.
People are looking for solutions and answers, as I said earlier, which I can provide. They can't provide that because they don't have the life.
I can't provide you solutions and answers, chat. Neither can he. God can. This guy's a snake oil salesman. Excuse me. Eddie, sorry.
That as the world devolves into insanity, people are looking for solutions and answers, as I said earlier, which I can provide. They can't provide that because they don't have the life experience or the intellect or the capability, so all they can do is provide cheap entertainment at their own expense. When you're a clown, you embarrass yourself for other people to laugh.
You don't have life experience. You background, bro. You're a pimp.
Yeah.
And
the Joker effect.
Yeah, and it's a completely different subsect. But I do feel like there are some people who are trying to follow in my footsteps, and imitation is...
Everything he says actually is attributed to Nick Fuentes, but Nick never talks like this. Oh, I have all the answers. And
certainly is flattering. It was always going to happen. There was always going to be people who were trying to be me. But there will always be one top G. So it is what it is.
They're just highlighting the more insulting version of you than they are. Like they're not. Your method is punch. Here's the knowledge.
Yeah.
And they're just punching.
Yeah.
For the clicks.
Yeah. And I think there's thousands of people, and there's probably thousands of influencers I've not heard of who are probably trying to do something similar or to copy my formula or say the same kind of things. And yeah.
Bro, you went on your knees and abandoned Christianity for an ethnic shield against liberals so you could get cozy with pro-Palestinian feminists. That has got to be the highest level of F-slurring I've ever seen in my... And he didn't even master the Quran. I really thought, when I mastered the Bible, or, enough to win these debates, I thought he'd do the same thing. And it's been a year, and the dude, knows nothing about... Yeah.
That's probably...
Who are you closest with? Social media realm. Is it Nelk? Is it Aiden? Is it... Who does somebody you relate to and you could fully have a conversation and enjoy yourself?
You know what's interesting? The Nelk guys were super cool. And I've met a lot of guys, and Aiden was cool. I've met Aiden, met Sneeko. But you know what's actually really interesting? I don't talk to anybody. I've realized this. In fact, there was a conversation about this inside the War Room a few weeks ago.
It's like, after I snaked Sneeko, even though he stood up for me when he didn't know if I'm guilty or not, but he stood up for me when I was in jail and got canceled and lost a bunch of friends and credibility, I snaked Sneeko. And
talking about how a lot of influencers cross-pollinate for views and stuff, right? They
that's what you did with Aiden Ross and Hassan Piker when you got on. You literally cross-pollinated viewership with every single one of them.
I'll do a show with him, and he'll do a show with me, and then we'll go.
You did the rounds.
There, blah, blah, blah. Podcast is obviously different because it's a podcast show, but outside of podcasts, I don't meet anyone ever. If I can get 1 million views with me and Tristan in our home with an iPhone. I don't talk to anybody. So I don't have conversations with anyone. I don't meet anyone. I'm far away. I'm in Romania. I can't leave. I don't really want them to come here. I don't want to have to entertain them. I'm quite isolationist, and my friends are the same friends I had 20 years ago. I don't have any new friends.
Just a year before, he was partying with the Nelk boys and everyone. He's literally met Bradley Martin. He became an isolationist after he had the paranoia of the jail thing, right? Which is a CIA imprisonment.
I don't talk to any new people. I don't know this because they're necessarily bad people as such, but I just think we're on different paths, different missions. Like I genuinely
I'm just on a different wavelength.
Up and trying to make myself the most excellent version of myself. I have the same standards for the people I love and my children and my family and my women, and I have the same standards for my fans. I don't want any fan of Andrew Tate to have ever lost in any realm. This is the thing that's interesting. I see these other influencers, right?
Imagine us who sell courses saying, I don't want you to lose in any facet of your life. How can he say that with a straight, it's like he has no God watching him, right? And I get so guilty, so I go, guys, before my course, make sure you finish the Bible so you know the hierarchy of men and women, so you understand to be sexually appealing, you have to lead with authority and have lordship over her. And I say so much filler before I go into salesman mode, and he literally bro, I don't want my team to lose in any area of their life when they're buying Hustlers University, the sequel. Get hair or die trying.
Right? Let's say these other influencers, some random influencer comes along and he sells some random garbage, a crypto, and the crypto loses a bunch of money, for example. I couldn't sleep at night knowing that my fans lost money because of me.
Yeah.
I don't want money that bad. I would rather all of my fans say, you know what, you can say what you want about Andrew Tate, but since I listened to him, my life has only gotten better. Nothing bad has happened to me. I go to the gym, I feel better, I feel motivated, I feel happier. I joined his school. It cost $40. It was cheap. I'm making money now. What's there bad about Andrew Tate? Every single thing he told me to do benefited me. And I really think I'm on this path to excellence. And when I see all these other influencers, and I don't want to say names, and I'm not throwing shit.
You cannot have a Malcolm X legacy if you done. I'm sorry, Andrew. Some things are permanent. You know what I mean? Some things are very permanent.
And I'm not trying to start internet beef because that's what they're going to try and do, to try and get clicks off my name because they're not relevant without me. And I don't give a fuck about any of them.
Just don't name them.
Yeah. All these people, what they're doing is the way they're acting doesn't inspire anybody to be brilliant. Going in the street and yelling like an idiot, running around with half-naked girls and being entertaining and doing all this garbage.
You did that for 10 years until you needed the Muslim Shield. And then it's been 1 year since you stopped. Well, behind closed doors, who knows?
Garbage they're doing. Nobody looks at that and goes, I want to be a better man. At all. They look at it and they might laugh.
Yeah.
They might think it's funny. It might get views.
Entertaining, no substance.
Yeah, it's no substance. And that's why I think my brand is quite unique, because it's very substance driven. And the reason my brand is so substance driven is because I've had such a difficult life. I wouldn't be able to tell and teach the things I can unless God's put me through so much. I've been through a whole bunch of things so that I can teach and tell the world, look, you can do this way and life will improve. You can be this kind of person and your life will be better.
When in history has a dude being locked up for employing? When in history has that been a hero? There's no way he's some messiah figure, bro. There's no way he's going to be bigger than Malcolm X.
But I think all these other influencers and whatever else they're doing, I think they're largely a part of the problem. I would like to think in other nations and other cultures, and I don't know, but let's look at China, which has an insulated internet. If they have a brain, and I've heard this is true, I don't know if it is, but they make sure that their algorithms, the people who become famous, are musicians and mathematicians and engineers. They don't allow their...
You know, hey, you guys who are my age will probably understand what I'm saying this. Doesn't Andrew Tate remind you of the ultimate form of the ANCAP? I forget that guy's name that was banned when he was becoming a little too white identity. Well, good for him, but he was doing it wrong. Well, I didn't follow him. What's the guy's name? Bald guy. Stefan. Not Spencer. Spencer was doing a hell of a job. Was it Stefan Molyneux? Yeah, when the ANCAPs, I always wondered where the ANCAPs went, because I'm like, I'm not a free market guy. I believe in God. So I don't want the market dictating, like, oh, well, whatever, let's just compete in the free market. Even if one channel has tits and ass, you have to compete with that. It's like, no, let's go by God. Let's make that illegal. So I always wondered where the ANCAPs went. And it turns out they were the MAGA crowd, who is the Tate crowd. And even now as a Muslim, he gives me like salesman energy. Like, one in the chat, if this guy's selling something when he speaks.
Their algorithm to promote the idiots, because they want the youth to be inspired by people who can do math extremely quickly or play the violin.
I've heard about
at 8th
this.
grade. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Now, it is the Matrix to a degree. Of course, it is censorship and it's governmental control.
Yeah, but we're doing the same thing, but promoting the opposite.
We're promoting insanity. So then you go down the rabbit hole. Why? Who? What's the end goal?
Wait, did you just say who? Yeah, who is at the top, Andrew? Let's start with who. Let's see if you get 30K a month demonetized channel like Zherka banned. Sneeko lost 2 million. Let's see, what are you willing to drop? What are you willing to drop to say who? Let's start at who. Are you sure you want to do who? You and your brother don't like who. You like what, where, when, how, but you don't like who. Who? What am I, fucking owl? I'm a Jew and I rule the world. All right, I'm kidding.
Why do we want children to wake up, go on their phone and tune into a stream of some geek loser screaming at the top of his voice in public? Who is doing this? Why are we trying to dumb down the population and permanently distract them with absolute garbage? Because I truly believe that is, you talk about God and we talk about faith. To be a disciplined religious person, the word is discipline. It requires discipline. It takes discipline to read the Bible. It's not going to be screaming kids. It's not going to be flashing images. It's not going to be as entertaining as a stream with 30 naked girls. No, you're going to have to sit down, pay attention, read, focus, reflect, try and find the lesson in the parable, get confused, read it again.
Now he's talking about my life. I've done that and I proved that I'm the fucking master with the Bible. Convert 1,400 of the youth in my first week of going viral. I wasn't selling no dating course back then. And now he's talking about me. He's giving me a high five, but he won't say my name. I should spit and shine his bald head. Don't do it.
Ask for help. You're going to have to study. That takes discipline. As we're destroying the new generation and removing their ability to focus on anything, removing their ability to be disciplined, you're taking them from God. Most of these children today are so messed up from TikTok, they can't even focus on one page of a book, any book, because all they do is scroll. Have you ever seen someone on TikTok, how fast they change video?
Yeah.
Their minds are gone. You can't even sit them down and teach them anything.
Yeah, I'm losing attention. Like, I have attention deficit. That's just...
The one that dropped off the kids met the parents, met the teachers, met the principal, saw what's going on, put their toe in the water, felt acclimated to leaving their child there.
Yep.
And the other one was like, see you later.
Bye, yeah. True.
So is this just a different version of where we've been? Is there a matrix, or is there just laziness?
I don't think there's necessarily a matrix, but then you have to look yourself and ask the question. If a government's going to come along and say to a social media company, your social media...
I don't think I want to watch this. What are just mention me some more so we can laugh. Like, what the fuck, bro? This is stupid.
Badly. Why don't you want your brain working at optimum efficiency all the time? Why don't you read the dictionary? Learn nothing.
Yeah, maybe Hustlers University.
Your enemies with your brutal brilliance, turning up and saying, I'm going to make more money than all of you. I'm going to be more famous than all of you. I'm the best. Watch me. And winning. That is fun. I think they were.
Well, do you think they were just trying to dominate others?
I don't think it's about trying to dominate. I think that inside of every single man, there's a God-given. I think that the entire world was built by this God-given drive to conquer. And to conquer doesn't always mean dominate others. You can conquer the sky by building a skyscraper. You can conquer...
Skyscrapers are obelisks against God, and every religion used to say they're very bad. Okay? Conquer the sky. What are you... Is this Mr. Babylon here? No, the only thing you conquer is your mind through faith in Jesus Christ. You are given grace, salvation, and peace of mind and heart. Don't listen to this bald idiot.
Conquer by building roads. You can conquer by construction, not only by destruction. You conquer by turning up to a new territory and having a beautiful family and creating children. I think that's inside of every single man. I think it's been dumbed down by the Matrix, but I'm uninterested in fun. I don't understand the concept of fun. Fun is for women and children.
Hey, Andrew, can we call it the J-Trix? Don't shoot me, Iggy.
All the women around me have fun. Last night, I went to a restaurant. My brother and I, 3 or 4 friends.
Look at the sweat in his head every time I mention a Jewish man. It's like, wow, Buffett.
Maybe 25 of the most beautiful women you've ever seen in your life.
I hate when he does. Bro, I've never seen a beautiful woman because I just see makeup. I've seen beautiful men. Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt. I've seen Zherka. I've seen Andrew when he had hair. I've seen it all, bro. But like when he does this, like putting women on a pedestal, and you can see on Fresh Fit clips when he's with women. I don't want to be a hater, but it would be really funny if I did this. I should react to Andrew Tate on Fresh and Fit. He gets giddy around women. Baby, you come with me. Your life problems are solved. And I genuinely get angry when I'm around women. And I'm like, how are you a fighter? And you like, women are your god. Like you get giddy around them. Like, yeah, like the fuck? That's crazy. Yeah, so I don't ever get this guy.
We sit down at this table, all this fancy food comes, all these bottles of champagne come, everyone comes at the basic rate of sustaining a population. So 2 people are supposed to have...
Yeah, you need a Bugatti to bitches, models and Crocs, okay?